The first card you've got for your past is this Page of Swords. Very angry. He looks really angry to me. He looks really grumpy. Okay, before I go on about that, what's really standing out to me in this spread right away, and it's probably standing out to you as well, it's this really beautiful Four of Wands, 1111. It's right in the middle. So I think what this is about is it's a reminder to you, I think. And I think, whatever you want, especially in love, because I'm getting lots of love energy here, it's going to come to you. Yeah, okay, I'm literally seeing someone moving, someone traveling to come closer to you. Yeah, you've got the Eight of Wands, not the Ace of Wands, the Eight of Wands here, right in the top right-hand corner there. That's the fast card, that's the moving card, that's the traveling card. So someone's going to travel to you, if that resonates with you. But yeah, whatever it is, there's love connection, there's a love connection here. There's waiting on both sides, I'm getting that. But what I am getting is that wait that you've had with this person, it's going to be over soon with this Eight of Wands. So that's what the Four of Wands is telling you. That there's some kind of communication, some kind of connection that's coming up soon, and it's coming from them, because you've got two pages here as well. So there's a message coming in from someone, and you've been really waiting to hear from this person, if that's you. So you will hear from that person. So I just had to get that out first because it's right in the middle of that, and my eye is just going to keep looking at it all the time. Okay. Now with this Page of Swords, okay, I'm looking at this and I'm looking at the Queen of Pentacles. So, yeah, it feels like, yeah, it's not jealousy, it's not that, but it's a little bit like, with this grumpy Page of Swords, someone's comparing where they are to where you are. Yeah, this is someone watching you. They're watching you really closely, actually, probably on social media. So they're watching what you're doing. If you are on social media, you might be posting, oh, I've achieved this, I've got this. And they're looking at that and they're thinking, okay, they're very successful, and they're watching that. Yeah, this is someone you've said no to. This is someone you've said no to. Yeah, there's some kind of love connection here, but this is an old love connection. This isn't this one I'm seeing in the Four of Wands here. This is another love connection. It's an old love connection. This is someone you've moved away from, and they're watching you. That's what I'm getting. So yeah, I'm getting this protection here. You're trying to protect yourself, I think, just like this Queen of Pentacles is. She's very protective, and it's like you're trying to protect what you've got, money, assets, things like that. That's what she's doing. So yeah, I think they tried to take from you at one time, this person. So yeah, I'm not getting stealing or anything like that. There's no Seven of Swords here, and there's no Five of Swords here either. So I don't think it's that, and there's no devil or anything. But it does feel like there was some kind of an imbalance between you when you were together, and maybe you're in a better position financially, and they're noticing that now. They're particularly noticing that now. And it's really interesting, actually, because they're coming up as this Fool right down the bottom here. And yeah, there are a lot of things about the Fool I really love, actually. He's happy-go-lucky. He follows his dreams, and that's a fantastic thing. I love that, and I love the Fool, and I'm Aries, so yeah, of course I love the Fool. But the downside of that is that, anyone who comes up as the Fool, they can be a bit unrealistic. They don't plan things properly. Sometimes they go in and out of lots of different projects and businesses and things like that, and they actually don't finish things properly. They don't stick at things. They kind of go from one thing to another. They have this fantastic idea, and then, oh, this is the best thing ever, and then they don't stick at things, and then they go to something else. So that's kind of what I'm getting with them. And what they don't know is everything has its exciting bits, and everything has its boring bits. It doesn't matter what it is. But they don't realise that. They just want the exciting bits. For example, I do art, and of course, there's an exciting bit when you have this fantastic concept, and that, right, I'm going to make this, and I'm going to make a triptych, and it's going to be this, and I'm going to make a show, and all these things, and like, oh, it's going to be fantastic, and I've got this great idea, and then but then, you know, you've got to put the hours in to get it done. You can't tell people, oh, I've got this finished piece and it looks like this and that. No, you've got to get it finished to show. It has to be finished. And yeah, for example, another example is having a child. You know, it's exciting and wonderful having a child. Of course it is, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful blessing. But there are parts of that that aren't very fun, you know, waking up in the night, all the work that comes with that. So everything has its exciting bits and everything has its boring bits. And I think with them, you know, when they're doing anything, when things start to get difficult, that's when they give up, and then they go on to the next thing. Oh, I'll go on to the next exciting thing. So this is kind of what I'm getting with this person, with this Fool energy. And I think when you're with them, obviously if you're with someone that's coming up as the Fool, you know, your emotions are up and down, you're kind of riding up and down with them. And yeah, true love, if it's true love, it doesn't put you on a roller coaster. And that's where you are with them. Yeah, even in relationships, there are fun bits, you know, there are things, and there are things you have to work on as well. There are not so fun bits, but they just like the fun bits. That's kind of what, and they're like that in everything, if this is resonating with you. But yeah, you've moved on from them. I'm getting that. Yeah, I think this is why they're coming out. I think this is why they're coming up again now. Yeah, I think they might try and contact you at some time. Yeah, just be careful of this, because I was getting this with this Queen of Pentacles. I was getting you protecting your things. Now again, they're not going to come and steal or anything terrible like that. They're not like that. But they might try and contact you because they've got their eye on some big thing, I think. And it's like, oh, this is this big project. This is this big business. This is the big one that's going to work. I'm getting all that kind of thing around them. So they might ask you for help. They might actually ask you for financial help. That's why I was getting that protection of your assets with that Queen of Pentacles there. So yeah, okay, I'll just show you this. This is what I'm getting in the Page of Swords, if this is all resonating with you. So yeah, if you look at this page and the Page of Swords up there, you know, he's up on this big hill. And, you know, he can see everything around him if he's up on a big hill, obviously. And so what that's telling me is he's got this big picture, this big ambition in his head. But the hill is on, it's not solid. It's not solid ground. You know, this is covered in moss, it's slippery, so they could fall off at any minute. So they haven't thought through this properly. And yeah, they're looking for someone to help them. They're looking to escape up to the next level, whatever that means to them. Because look at these birds flying around his head. They're covered by a flower, but you can see that on the end. Just right on the end of the flower there. There are all these birds up there, all around his head. So what they're thinking of is that they're looking up to get up to the next level. But again, what I'm seeing with this Fool is they're not willing to work for that, so they're looking for someone else to help them. That's what I'm getting. And, you know, the only way they can really get to the next level properly with anything, not just this, with anything in their life, it's through hard work. And if anyone knows that, it's you. As a Capricorn, you're a super hard worker, so you know that. They don't know that. So just be a little bit careful. Expect some communication to come in from this person. I'm seeing that again. It feels like light-hearted communication. So if you hear from this person and they're like, oh, hello, I just want to tell you something funny that happened, or a joke, or something a bit silly or funny, which is what the Fool's like, just watch out, because it might lead to them asking you for help. It might not, but that's kind of what I'm getting there. Someone's definitely looking for help here. And you might want to help them, but the message I'm getting in the Queen of Pentacles is protect yourself, protect what you've got. Again, they're not stealing, they're not doing anything terrible, but it feels like, you know, they're looking for this big project, or they're looking out for doing something. They think, oh, this is a big thing, it's going to help me, it's going to make me lots of money this time. Who can I ask? Who can I ask to help me? So that's what I'm getting there, if that's you. Okay, so the first card you've got for your present is the Nine of Swords. Yeah, horrible card. Okay, I think this might be, because I was getting this big weight around this really, really important love connection that I was seeing in that Four of Wands there. So yeah, I think this might be one of the reasons why you've had to wait for so long, because you've been waiting for them. They've been waiting for you as well. Yeah, this is someone you know. And yet they've been stuck in something. Look at how trapped this woman is in this card. She's trapped by all these swords. So they've been stuck in something. They've been stuck in something emotionally and maybe physically as well, because I am getting a bit of a distance between you. Yeah, there's a lot they've been sorting out. Yeah, I'm getting a bit of uncertainty around you as well. It's almost like you're thinking, because you're away from them, this is what I'm getting. And, maybe you're thinking, well, are they really sorting this out? Do they really want me? Are they really doing anything? Or are they just saying that? Are they saying, oh, I'm doing this now, I'm doing that? Because you can't see what's happening. This is what I'm getting. You can't see what's happening because you're away from them. It actually feels like you're in the dark. It actually feels like you're in the dark. I'm surprised the Seven of Cups isn't here with that man that's in the dark and he's all confused. But it's not here. Anyway, so that's how you feel. You feel like, is this really happening? Do they really care about me? Are they really doing anything? I can't see what's happening because I'm far away and I'm waiting, lots and lots of waiting here. So what I have to tell you is they are working on this. Yeah, they're definitely doing something. Yeah, I'm getting a really long wait here, a really long time. So, they've been trying to sort through this for a long, long time. Yeah, I'm getting a year, might be a year, might be longer than that. Because, if you look at the quilt on this card, on this bed here, it's a bit hard to see, but on the blue sections, they're all the different sides of the zodiac. So, and obviously to me, that represents each month of the year, all making up a whole year. So I'm getting a year or longer. So whatever it is, it might not be exactly a year, but it's a long, long time you've been waiting for them. So if you're waiting, if this is you, if you're waiting for someone to work through things before they can come to you, I really, really feel as if I need to say this. I really need to put someone's mind at ease here. However long this takes, it won't be long now. It won't be long now because you've got the Eight of Wands right next to this, which is the fast card. It's about communication, things happening quickly. And you've got this promise as well in the Four of Wands down here. I just want to show you something else as well. Have a look at this quilt again. You've got all these yellow sections as well here on this quilt, and they've got red roses. Each yellow section has a red rose. And yellow, it's about communication. It is to me anyway. And red roses are about manifestation. And there are red roses on the Four of Wands as well. So that they want to manifest this with you. They're trying to get this to happen. They're working hard. They're trying to do what they can. And there are lots and lots of difficult emotions here for them. You can see that with this poor woman here. So it's not just something practical they're trying to work through. It's something emotional as well. It might be a separation, or they might be going through divorce. It feels like it might be something like that. You're going to be together. You're going to be together at the right time for the two of you. Yeah, I think I might have seen this in your last reading as well. But if this was in your last reading, which I think it was, if something keeps on coming up over and over again, it's definitely happening. It's definitely happening. And it's happening soon. This is 11/11. These Four of Wands are 11/11. The gates are opening soon. The gates are opening soon. So just keep that in mind. You've had a long wait. You've had a long wait. Something is going to open up. Something's going to start for you soon, for the two of you. Okay, I'm getting a message here. I'm getting a text message. Yeah, this is at night. So, okay, what I'm getting is, if this is you, if you're waiting to hear from this person, if you're waiting for all this to happen, I'm seeing you waking up in the morning and you'll see this message. And it's a small message. Because I think at the start, they're just seeing, how you feel. They're seeing how you're going to respond. Because a lot's happened between you. The messages are growing. I'm getting one little message and then I'm getting more messages coming from that between the two of you. This is turning into a beautiful flow of energy. It's turning into a beautiful flow of energy. So one message turns into another one, and then there's this beautiful energy flow between you. I can't stop looking at this Eight of Wands. That's where I keep on looking. So that's where this energy flow is. Okay, there's something I'm getting in this Four of Wands, something else I'm getting here. Yeah, this is for someone. It's a bit specific. Yeah, it's a bit of a strange message. I hope this is going to make sense to someone. Yeah, this goes way back for someone. Yeah, it feels a bit emotional. Someone's emotional. Okay, I'll try and explain this as best I can. It's a bit difficult. Okay, I'm getting a family. I'm getting home. Yeah, this family home, it was broken up in some way, literally, I think. So maybe it was resold, maybe it was even pulled down, maybe it was remodeled in some way, maybe someone else bought it and it was redone or something like that. I'm getting something like that around a home. And yeah, this home, it meant a lot to someone. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of different, yeah, it feels like several generations, lots of different generations were brought up in this home. So it's an old family home. So if this is you, if you know what this is about, there's someone that can't speak to you. I'm not sure why that is. They can't speak to you. And yeah, they wanted you to have this home. That's what I'm getting for someone. I know that's so specific, but yeah, it feels like, yeah, they wanted it to go to you. They wanted it to go to you, and it didn't happen. They couldn't give it to you. They had to sell it, or it was pulled down, or something like that happened. But they wanted this to go to you, and they still would like it to go to you. But it's too late now. They can't give that to you now. That's the message I'm getting. But yeah, that their love's going out to you. And again, I keep on getting this. They can't communicate that to you right now, but they do love you. That's the message. Maybe you had a difficult relationship with whoever this is. This is a male energy. But they do love you. They couldn't give you what they wanted to give you. And again, it's around this home. It might actually be this home that they wanted to give you. But they couldn't do that. Okay, but there's love. They're sending love out to you. So I hope that makes sense to someone. Okay. Okay, I'm just looking at this Page of Pentacles. Okay, so with this message that's coming in, this message I was getting, not the message from this ex, this is a message I'm getting from this beautiful love connection in the Four of Wands, right in the middle there. So, okay, so I'm getting a short message, and again, nighttime message, I'm getting that again. Short message, not one or two words, it's more like, it looks like a sentence, or it might be two sentences. Yeah, this is a really well thought out message. So yeah, when you get this, you might be thinking, well, you know, I saw this first thing in the morning, so they must have sent this in the middle of the night or something, and they were probably half asleep or something like that. But don't be fooled by that. Don't be fooled by the timing of this. You know, it's a really thoughtful message, a very well thought out message. This is a thoughtful page. This Page of Pentacles is a very thoughtful page. You know, look at the way he's holding this coin, very gently, very delicately. He's really thinking very carefully about what his next move is. So they're putting a lot of thought into this message, so they know what they're doing. This is planned. Yeah, this is interesting because, you know, this page is right next to this Fool. Excuse me. And what this is showing you is, I think, yeah, there's a big difference between this newer love and this axe that's coming up as the Fool. You know, because the Page of Pentacles, you know, you can see he's concentrating on what he wants. He's concentrating on this coin, and they want you. They definitely want you. It's taking time. It's taking time, because Pentacles are about, you know, things being slow and stable and taking time. So again, this is taking its time. But yeah, if you look at this Fool, he's not focused on anything or anyone. He just hops from thing to thing. He's not thinking about what he's doing. So, and the Page of Pentacles as well, he's got his back to the Fool. So what that's showing you is that's where your future is. Your future's with this new person. Your future's with the Page of Pentacles, and not with the Fool. So yeah, I just wanted to show you that there's a big difference between these two, and also that's showing you where your future is. But I think you already know that anyway. But anyway, I just wanted to show you that. It was interesting comparison between those two. Okay, so the false card you've got for your future is this Eight of Wands here that I keep on looking at all the time. Okay, so yeah, it's been a long time coming. It's been a long time coming. This is what I'm getting. But once this message comes in, there's a message that's coming in. Again, I'm getting a night message. It might not be that, but that's what I keep on getting over and over again. A night message that you see in the morning. And once you get that message, there's lots of energy that's going to flow between you. So it's going to be the energy of lots and lots of messages coming backwards and forwards, but also a very positive, very loving energy coming between you. Or I should say flowing between you. So yeah, it's taking them a long time to sort this out. I know it is. But yeah, this is exactly what I was getting in the Page of Pentacles, actually. Things that are stable, things that are, earthly, anything that to do with Pentacles, anything to do with building, it takes time. It takes time to build things up, and it definitely takes time to build things up properly. And that's what they're doing. They're very thorough about this work that they're doing, and they're also very thorough about the way they're communicating with you. So they're thinking very carefully about all this. That's why it's taking so long. They want everything to be done properly because they're coming up as this Page of Pentacles here. And yeah, when you think about say older buildings, yeah, the kind of building that comes into my mind when I look at all these cards is Italian Renaissance buildings, because the illustrations on these cards are based on that time. If you look at the costumes and you look at the architecture and all that, they're based on that time, the Italian Renaissance. And the first building that comes into my mind when I think about that is that cathedral in Florence, Brunelleschi's dome, that big dome, the Duomo it's called. And it took hundreds of years, took over 100 years, I think, not hundreds, but over 100 years to build that. So it took time to build that beautiful, stable, sacred building. It's a sacred building, it's a church. It took over 100 years to build that. Now, I'm not saying it's going to take you 100 years to get together. It probably feels like that to you because of all this waiting. But yeah, things that take time, things that are sorted out properly before they actually happen, they're the most stable. And the most beautiful things come out of that. Things that take a long time to build and a long time to make. They're the best thought out, they're the most stable, and they're the most beautiful things, like that beautiful building that I was just talking about then. So, and that's exactly the same with love, true love. True love takes time to build. So that's the message I'm getting here. And yeah, you've got this beautiful wish card here, the Nine of Cups, and full of cups, full of love. And again, what that's showing me is things aren't complete yet, and they're probably not going to be complete for a while. Even after you start communicating, things aren't going to be totally complete between you. There's still things they're going to have to sort out, and you're not going to be in the Ten of Cups for a while. You are going to get there, but while all this communication's happening, you're probably going to be in the Nine of Cups. But what's going to happen is, with this beautiful flow of energy, you're not going to have those doubts anymore that I was seeing in the Nine of Swords. Because you had all these doubts. Oh, do they really mean this? Do they really mean this? Are they really going to come toward me? Is this really happening? All those doubts are going to flow away or move away after you get that flow of energy, after you get that initial communication. And that builds up. So that's going to reassure you that this is actually going to happen. That's what I'm seeing. And yeah, well, with this Judgment card that's right down the bottom here, yeah, you can see all these people. I'll just lift it up so you can see everything. So yeah, all these people have been in these boxes and they've been lying down quietly, waiting in the dark. And then this trumpet sounds and then they all jump up. So I think for you haven't realised all this work that they've been doing. It's almost like you've been lying in your box in the dark. Not literally, well, I hope not. But what I mean by that is you weren't seeing all this work that they've been doing behind the scenes. You've been in the dark about all that. But I think once you start up this communication, once you realize, they'll tell you how much work they've been doing behind the scenes, and you'll realize that. And I think you'll be surprised at how much work they've actually been doing if this is you. Yeah, it'll be like a revelation to you. That's what this card can be about: revelations, coming to a realization about things. So yeah, that's all I really need to say. It's an absolutely beautiful connection, beautiful reading. Yeah, I really hope the right person gets to hear this, because someone's in a bit of a stressful way right now. They're in the Nine of Swords. They're worrying about this actually happening. They're far away from someone. They're in the dark. And all I can see all the way through this is it is 100% going to happen between you and someone else.